So you're locked into Jump Off TV UK behind the scene. We're gonna get into this one right here. It's gonna be one about UK artists from the past. So you might find some of your favourite artists from back in the day being mentioned. We're gonna get to Snips, Chucky and Teeth. So basically, what's happened to a lot of UK artists from back in the day? That's what we're asking now. Where have they gone? What's happened to them? Where are they now? So if I throw out some names, for example, and we discuss them, and you lot come up with names in your head as well about who, what artists and what they found. Alright, go on, throw it over to you.
I want to know what happened to L. Man.
People liked him as well.
Yeah, I think
he was with Big Nasty.
Yeah.
See, if you throw out names to me, can I just have a default answer of Tesco's or jail for everybody?
Tesco's or jail?
Yeah.
Alright, so explain to the listener, what do you mean by Tesco or jail?
Either they're working in Tesco's or they're in jail.
I'd say L. Man went jail.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, yeah,
I'd say L. Man went jail.
Some names in.
Alright.
You reckon?
I reckon he went jail. Sure.
I don't know.
But he was at the same time, just L. Man's point, he was at the same time with Big Nasty, right? And then they had that buzz going, then they both fell off, right? But then Big Nasty...
Big Nasty's come back now.
Exactly, but I'm asking why? Because of YouTube.
Exactly.
There we go.
Personality.
Yeah.
But L. Man was actually dope.
Yeah.
He was actually a dope
but YouTube, Big Nasty's got that YouTube personality where it's like, it's almost like, it's homemade video shit that you're just talking to the camera and people can relate to, as if you're talking to them. He's got that persona that's very popular.
I was joking about the Tesco's in jail thing. I think
I think he's been dead too.
The main issue is the fact that a lot of artists weren't able to embrace technology. And that's what it is.
But back then,
weren't able to embrace technology.
But these are young dudes though.
But back then, I don't think YouTube and the whole online presence was needed as important as it is now.
They weren't able to embrace that movement. But I still know people that are like, oh man, don't use Twitter. Or
YouTube.
Man, don't use Facebook, YouTube. That's some neat shit. Like, I still know people that think that.
Alright, cool. Let's roll.
By the way, but you got to let them do that because.
What happened to most of the man that was on power though?
There we go.
Oh, that's a good one.
There was Bear Man on
That's a good one.
Napa.
Go on,
Shizzle.
What was the arms house to your mum's house? What was his name there? I'll bring
Demon.
Demon.
What happened to him? What happened to Flame? Was it Flame? No.
Nappa's a gym man now, by the way.
The guy
who will crack your skull.
Is that what?
He's wedged doing all the gym shit now.
Freckled dude.
Fuming.
Yeah,
You're barking up the wrong tree.
Is he still barring?
I don't know.
He's still barring. I think he is.
Didn't he had a beef with Lethal B?
Do you remember man like Jamaica B?
Jamaica B.
Big up man like Jamaica B.
Trim was alright as well. Trim had bars though.
Do you remember Twistman?
Yeah, he was from Tottenham, innit? I remember that guy.
What about...
Snips was involved in all of this. These days just scratching his head like, what the fuck?
I never did that grime business, bro. That weren't for me.
Not even just grime, but there's other shit. Who else we took? 57 Dynasty.
I used to watch
57 Dynasty.
I used to watch Channel U and I used to smoke a lot, and I just used to watch Channel U and laugh at people because there was jokes.
What happened to 57 Dynasty?
57 Dynasty, I know one of the dudes is
Paradise.
working at I don't know. Paradise passed, didn't he?
Really?
Was it Paradise?
Big up man like Juki Mondo.
Juki Mondo.
Show some respect. We're talking about 57 Dynasty. Show some respect.
No,
the younger dude who was a kid.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he passed.
Bro.
He passed a couple of years ago.
Disease or sharp or what's it?
I can't remember. I remember hearing about it, but he passed. But I know one of the dudes from 57 Dynasty was working at the London Eye. Can't remember which one.
Big up man like
Juki Mondo. That record with DWE and Footsie. Pets inside.
Yeah, this is it. You know what? When you're doing music and a lot of people out there recognizing you and you're doing all of this thing now and everybody and things seems like it's going all right, but financially it's not. When that knock on the door comes and you got to start paying for the rent, you got to start paying the water, your mum might kick you out and God knows whatever situation you might be in, you need to get paid at the end of the day. So you're always gonna find enough people are gonna fall out of this game because you've gotta wanna love it and also be able to have enough money to sustain your own lifestyle to do this music thing. But yeah man, big up man like Juki Mondo anyway. I'm telling you.
Oh, there was one other guy from Essentials.
Can I be really cheeky? What happened to Estelle?
Oh.
I mentioned this before, and people started shouting at me.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
She's in the States right now, and like I don't want to disrespect the vibes or anything, but when she went to the States, obviously she was bubbling, doing her things and all of that now. But now things isn't really bubbling, so I want to know how and where the P's coming from to sustain the sort of lifestyle that I'm seeing on the Instagram. No, I want to see, because obviously she's on the Instagram doing stuff, but like have to be like just things, innit? Like she's just out there and whatnot, but it's like, obviously you've got to be making music or maybe she's got investments, innit? That's what happened to some people. Some people just got made investments. Isn't
Certain
it?
old school rappers that you think are washed and should be broke own like 6 tenements in the Bronx or whatever and are like living a good life off of it.
What happened to that Lady Sovereign
For me,
chick?
it's not.
Lady Sovereign.
Remember that Lady Sovereign
She
chick?
got signed to fucking Def Jam.
Exactly, there we go.
Jay-
But then
Jay
what,
signed-
those are some of the artists that we've said, yeah? What about, so then what's the reason for them not being so current now then? Why?
I genuinely think for the most part it's just they haven't embraced technology.
I think for a lot of it, some of them's realised, you know what? I've got rent to pay, yo.
Yeah.
Some people lose a passion, man.
Yeah.
Some people lose a
Some
fucking
people never
passion.
had no passion, bruv. They thought it was a get rich quick
Yeah,
shit.
that's fucking
They
true.
realised there's no money in it. They realised that there's more money in working in Sainsbury's and thought, fuck
That
this
is
rap
very
shit.
true.
I can
very
only
true.
fool the girls who watch Channel U for
And
so
some
long
people also-
before they realise that I've actually got no money.
In the debate where we discussed about what happened to certain artists, I had so many artists' names written down right here that I didn't even get to reel off. So I'm just gonna shout some of them out, and it might, regurgitate memories that came out in the past about 5 or 6 years ago. People like North Star, people like Bruiser, Sick Man, and Ice Kid. Remember them 2 little kids? Chipmunk used to be with them, and he obviously blew. Chung Family, the Mitchell Brothers, Stutter, Fire Camp, Mr. Wong. He used to make videos with Digital Dan. Obviously, he still does his thing on the camera work, but where's Mr. Wong gone? All these artists, I feel like they fell off's a bit hard, but they're not in the limelight right now, and there's a number of factors to deal with that. Obviously, we've got the rise of the internet where internet stars are being born, and those Channel U stars are way back there.
They see when that bailiff knocks on the door, though.
Yeah, your Channel U views
and you're
mean
sitting
nothing.
there talking about all these things. Yeah, your Channel U views definitely mean nothing. Your YouTube shits don't
That's what I'm
mean
saying.
shit.
Sometimes real
And that
life catches up.
Yeah, when that red letter comes through the door, then you got to start thinking about what you really
never
got
know.
to do.
Never
Start
know.
making
Alright,
money.
and do you think there can only be a certain amount of urban artists that can get pushed through at a certain time?
That's like any scene. That's like any scene.
Well, especially, listen, let me break
I
something down to
disagree.
you, yeah?
I disagree.
No.
But go on.
I'll break something down to you.
disagree.
And this is factual. This is an opinion. This is factual, yeah? There is UK radio is split into, and you know what's funny? Someone schooled me on this, and if he's watching his debates, he's going to be laughing at me. So anyway,
Go on.
UK radio is broken up into a certain, like, it's like a fragmented pie, innit? So you have to have this amount of guitar music being played.
You got to fit the demographic, basically.
You have to have this amount of whatever being played. Urban music
population.
is a small part of the pie, and you're always, because of this, it's the same labels in America that control the labels here, so it's always going to be predominantly US music that's taking up that space. So it basically is a very, very small strip for UK black artists to be on there. If you're a UK white urban artist, it's alright because they can slide you into the little other categories, but they're not trying to slide. Let me finish. Let me. He's like this. So my point is, and this is broken down to me. Let me finish, bruv. You're wasting time sitting there doing this Tourette syndrome shit in the back.
It's got fucking.
So basically, how it was explained to me, I'll make this guy stop. I beg you, make him stop. What's wrong with him? He's like got ADHD. Fucking. Alright, so I was trying to put across the point that there is a model in place with these labels, and there's very limited space for British urban music to come through. I don't think that's even down to opinion. I think that's quite factual based upon the statistics of how like radio play works. I was trying to get that point across. Obviously, now and again we have to bear with Teeth if he hasn't taken his medication for Tourette's. He was obviously struggling a little bit to keep up, and the ADHD was kicking in. So yeah, we kind of went off track for a little bit, but I think we got the point across in the end. So basically, you got room for one black artist in the charts, and if you actually look at the history of how it's worked, yeah, Tinchy popped, then Tinchy was done, then Tiny came through, then Tiny took a break, then Wretch came through.
Really take a break though.
No, but
we're not gonna get into
you didn't see Tiny.
He was traveling the world.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in the UK charts.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
He took a break from the UK charts. He went to America, whatever. But I'm saying that there's like, bruv, I can't do this.
Bro, this guy's fucking.
What's wrong?
No, it's cool. Get your point out. Get your
Hate people telling us fucking him. Hate people telling us fucking him.
That's got a whole fucking monologue and shit.
That's my point anyway.
Sorry.
Like
I kind of
literally.
agree with that still. I kind of agree with that, innit? So what are you saying?
Teeth, what did you want to say?
Go on, give me
You
a
were
good
itching to
like-
come out. Go on.
For radio and how that kind of mechanics works, he might have a point. But my thing is that it's the wrong mentality for artists to be having, in my opinion. Because that's the mentality of someone waiting to be picked. You're basically saying, please sir, pick me to be the one that goes on the radio and you play my tunes and hopefully lots of people buy it because you're reaching a certain demographic that I can't reach by myself. Please, pick me. But
I don't agree with that. No. What you're saying is kind of right, but you misinterpreted what he said though?
No, I didn't.
That's fucking crazy. This whole thing about pick me, sir, and all that. Fuck all of that.
Can you tell us to stop this shit, please?
Listen, it's not about installing the mentality into a man saying, "Oh, wait to be picked." No, it's more about it could actually be you. So work hard.
No. But you're saying basically he's got a model that's basically saying that it's a machine that works on. They choose who they decide to put on this conveyor belt and run them through the put them through the works. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Artists have to get picked for that, and it's based and depending on where you come from or where they extract you from depends on how much resources they got to offer to your like chosen genre based on the demographic they're trying to reach. So my thing being, you're chosen still, you're picked. And that's the wrong mentality for artists to be having, in my opinion. There's lots of people out there that are proof that you can make shit happen in this day and age without a major label, but hey, you don't need that. You don't even need the proof to be able to go out there and make it happen yourself. Like, you know, be the first to make shit happen. That's the mentality I think you should have. But yeah, big up to everyone that's still doing their thing, and big up to people that can't do their thing and want to do their thing. Just it's all love, man. Let's make that music, man. Let's make that shit. Let's pop it off. You should go out there, make shit happen on yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? You know what? It's good.
I think that's kind of what he's saying. But he's just saying.
But he just gave you the model for the machine. He just told you the mechanics.
Yeah, but he's not
for the machine.
He's not telling you for you to sit there now and say, "All right, let me wait and see if I get."
I'm not saying he is, but I'm saying that mechanics right there is the mentality for people that are waiting to get picked. That's essentially what's happening.
It's not about mentality for anyone. I'm giving you the facts of how.
It's how you then decide to interpret that.
But is it honest to what I'm saying? I'm not actually disagreeing with what he's saying. I'm just saying that's that model. But for an artist to be having that as something they should foresee or aspire to is not kind of. Yeah, it's not empowering. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I agree with that. That's my thing.
Yeah, obviously, don't never wait to be picked.
You know what I'm saying?
Obviously,
and that's what that is.
Work,
you know what I'm saying? That's what that is.
I don't know what happened to Pirelli, man.
There we go.
Oh,
there's
what's
one.
Dope.
Phoebe won.
Phoebe one was still on Choice and she was radio hosting.
Still on Choice.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
From a long time ago. Do you know what? I thought Pirelli was gonna go. I thought Sway was the one who was going to have to fall back. Because I
reckon?
Yeah.
But then out of them two, it was obviously Sway.
There was always that debate in terms of like who's latched onto whose style kind of thing, because they were similar at one point, innit? Like that.
Yeah.
Pirelli was good. Pirelli was dope.
They were bona fide.
No one's saying that he wasn't good.
No, they were bona fide and they were both sick.
No one was saying. Like the whole point is that they were so good, but they were similar, and everyone was kind of like shit. Who you picking? Because obviously, you know, people love competition and shit, innit? But hey,
I liked Sway and I liked Pirelli. I just thought Pirelli might have went, but he didn't.
In my head, I always kind of knew it'd be Sway.
But hang tight, Juki Mondo anyway.
Wasn't there a time though, when SAS were gonna get signed?
Yeah, they've been
by what, Rockefeller?
Yeah.
Weren't they signed by Rockefeller though? They just got dropped. Oh, not really.
Not officially signed, but they were. Yeah.
It was a thing. Yeah. It was a thing.
Yeah. They were trying to get something popping.
There was definitely an endorsement.
That was like Bronze and Blacks. Yeah. Bronze
is in Miami. He's doing alright as well.
Yeah. Well, he's rapping, yeah.
He's rapping, but he's just doing alright. He's doing alright in Miami. I want to know what Kalashnikov's doing.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, but it's not so crazy.
When I look at Kalashnikov, I look at Black the Ripper for some reason. I don't know why.
I want to know because
that's a good comparison.
I was a big Terra Firma fan, and I know Kalashnikov is still floating about doing bits and pieces or whatever, and I see Kaiser every now and again, but I want to know what happened to Scribbler. Yeah. Remember Scribbler?
Yeah, of course, definitely. Scribbler, Kaiser, and Clash, Terra Firma, and the Bomba Clatter.
What happened to?
What about Fleur D?
No, he's still doing
he's still barring.
Is he?
Yeah. And he's doing like
who was that other dude?
Listen, you lot, I know you lot aren't going to remember, but if anyone out there that's watching, I don't think anyone's going to remember. Anyone remembers a crew from Hackney called 12 Stone?
Of course, what do you mean? And there was that tall guy. What's his name?
They were so dope.
What's the tall guy's name, bro?
I can't remember.
And he's got a look when he goes, I'm flipping like Angel, right Manjo, Branjo, all up in a Sanjo. Alright, what do you mean about?
What was it? The Jokey Mondo wasn't in that.
If you want to go back to that shit, there was a crew called the Shadow Cabinet. Do you remember those guys?
That rings a bell though, you know.
There was some dark, demonic kind of they were doing the thing.
Hold on. Whatever happened to Iceberg Slim?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a fucking good one.
Iceberg Slim.
That's a good one.
He got a lot of money from a deal and spunked it apparently.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. You don't know about Funky Dio. I want to know about Funky Dio as well.
Sure. Still talking about that Japan sale.
I know he made a lot of money in Japan. No, he did. He really did.
Yeah, he did. But it's
Is
funny
he
how
still
like,
living off that?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. It's funny how
Probably.
that one landmark can kind of ride you for the rest of
But
your
this
life.
is it. That's what I'm saying. Obviously, I know that everybody wants to smash the stakes and all of these things. But look, man, fucking look how big the world is.
Do
bro.
you, man? Do you? If you could sustain the living out of what you do and you really love and cherish, do that shit, man. Stop watching Facebook
long
trying
as
to
you
do what
smash either
everyone else is
England or
doing.
the States,
Like,
you're nice.
everyone's trying to be the number one
What,
guy.
what happened to Chung family?
Oh,
I was thinking about that the other day.
Chung family.
Yeah.
Chung
I like them,
family,
lot,
you
you
know.
Do you know what me and my
They were
boys were
good.
discussing as well when they were coming, when they were out? We were discussing how like
What
they call the
happened
Chung
to Mike
family.
GLC?
None of them smoke. No, he
Mike
still
GLC?
bars. He still
Huh?
bars. He still
You
bars.
say Mike GLC?
Yeah.
He still bars. He still
What,
bars.
You know what's happened to him,
He's
man?
been in the paper on quite a high.
We know what he's been doing, man.
debate, man. You look called debate.
Do you have the internet? Do you have a device with a screen? Are you online right now? Are you watching a YouTube clip? Are you male or female between the ages of 6 and 65? Then this is for you. Click this button right here, and for a limited time only, for the rest of your life, get the debate straight to your YouTube.
MF Doom. Fuck MF Doom. Fuck
Alright,
MF
cool.
Doom, innit?
Like, snips.
Fuck MF
Alright,
Doom.
great. You know what?
Fuck him.
Alright,
Fuck him.
let me say something.
Fuck him.